Buying a vehicle in the Wabash Valley has never been so easy. Just point, click, and take your pick at DorsetAutomotive.com. New or pre-owned, you call the shots. Go ahead and give it a try. Point, click, and take your pick now at DorsetAutomotive.com.
Disappointed, coming off of our performance last weekend and leading up to this game. I thought our practices and everything were leading toward a better performance. And what I told the players is the only thing they should be mad at is we're far enough into the season that as a team we know what it takes to win basketball games in the Missouri Valley, and we didn't bring that tonight for 40 minutes. And it's going to take a 40-minute game to beat anybody in our conference. And so that's the disappointment, is that we know what it takes and that we didn't show up tonight with everything that was needed to win. Well, I think it's a combination. I think there were sports where we did a good job, but we have to make plays on the defensive end. Offensively, we've struggled all year in terms of our shooting percentage and everything else. So we have to be able to create offense out of our defense, and you can't do that with only 4 steals. We lead the league in steals at or close to, I don't know what it is, but we're a double-digit steal team. And that's what helps us. That fuels some of our energy on the offensive end, because we get some easy buckets out of our defense. And that gets our confidence going where we can make shots. And with 4 steals, I don't know if we got any easy buckets out of our defense. Jess, good answer. Turnovers. We had 12 turnovers in the first half. And you can't do that. I mean, you can't have a double-digit turnover half and expect to be leading it. And then they hit some tough shots, and I think that deflated us. When you play defense for 25 seconds and then a kid banks a 26-footer off the glass and goes in, there's a letdown there. So then we go down offensively and we don't execute, we don't keep that intensity. There's a flow to it. When other teams make some tough shots, that kind of deflates your energy. But the turnovers were the biggest thing in the first half.
And then in the second half, the turnover issues weren't there. It didn't seem like, only 4 turnovers through most of the second half. Are you lacking a little bit of a post presence with Rachel struggling right now?
No, you hit it on the head. It's all of our. I'll call all our posts out. I love them to death, but we knew defensively they were going to have to defend and make some plays on the defensive end for us, because they used their post kids, and we did that for the most part defensively. So I thought our posts were decent on the defensive end. Now, granted, we gave up 12 offensive rebounds. And that's more post presence than anything else. But on the offensive end, we just didn't get anything out of them. Their timing was off when they were trying to get open. They just got pushed around. They got kind of abused in my mind with the Missouri State's post play, and we struggle. If we don't have a post presence who can catch it on the block and make a move to score, or get an offensive rebound and make a putback, it's going to be a long night, and that was part of the issue tonight.
When you were playing well offensively, Chelsea was off to a nice start. Is there a way to, maybe I'm oversimplifying, is there a way to get her more touches there throughout the game?
Yeah, it's not just the touches. It's the fact that we got to get them in the right spot. You know what I mean? And again, I can't take anything away from Missouri State. It's a good team. There's a reason they're finishing, third, have a chance to finish second in our conference. But we have to stay aggressive, and I think when we don't play connected, it's tough to do that, and so we're missing open people, when we should be passing it, we're taking that dribble, and it's all about playing connected for us. That's when we play well, when we feed off of our teammates and we make plays for our teammates, and we did do that tonight.
Guys, that's potentially a team you guys could see again, I guess. Would feel confident you guys can put together a little bit better performance a week from now?
Yes, sir, I do. I just think that if we go in with the right mindset, and if we're really focused, and if we play connected and really aggressive and a little bit tougher, I think that we can get them. So I'm sure of that. Yes, sir.
Did the technical foul seem to light a little bit of a fire under you? Was it nice to get going after that? Or?
No, sir, I don't think it was that. I think I was more so doing it for Kel. I just wanted, Kel came down and made a great defensive play. I got to be careful with what I say out there on the court, and it kind of costed us a little bit. But I guess you could say I was just, I just like to try to bring the energy. So I reckon it did, but I just really was doing that for Kel, because she made a great defensive play. But I got to be careful.
And that was I want to clarify, those that don't know, those that do know, is that was an intensity, get my team hype technical foul. That was not a sportsmanlike or any of those issues. That was strictly a great play, Kelsey, let's do this type deal. And that's one of the reasons why she was not brought out of the game, because it was a positive thing in my mind.
So you can get technical for being too enthusiastic? Is
that's possible.
Chelsea, yeah, your thoughts on the performance? I mean, do you feel like there were some bright spots tonight?
Yeah, we had some great minutes, and then of course turnovers is what breaks the intensity of the game flow and it messes up the chemistry. I think going into the tournament we won't be so lackadaisical. I'm not saying that we're lackadaisical now, but we just know how crucial it is, and we need to step up and make plays and get stops and hit shots.
Joey, you bring Wichita State in here for senior night. Talk a little bit about how special it is to have 7 seniors and kind of what the day means to you.
Oh, it's like I said, it's one of those bittersweet deals. We have 7 young ladies that have, some have been here 4 years, some have been here 2 years, but they have bought into Indiana State and the fan support that they have received, and they've made really good memories. And I couldn't be more prouder than all 7 of them. It's a tough deal also because it's hard to replace 7 players because they all contribute. And so from a coaching standpoint, that's where you're like, oh crap. We got to make sure that we can get some more players in here so we can keep this thing rolling. But they're a great group of young ladies. Couldn't be prouder in terms of what they've accomplished, not just on the basketball floor, but also in the community and the way they've done things in the classroom, just on and off the floor. We have a great group of women.
Anything else?
Newbold trying to find somebody, finally throws it into Reagan Smith. 8%, I should say. Small goes inside to Jasmine Greer.
Really been on a roll as of late.
Newbold inside to Chelsea Small, turns into the lane. Best team in the conference was 11-5 record in conference play. VC into the lane. Now puts it on the floor, pounds it inside, 2 dribbles. Here's Marshall with 10 to shoot, left elbow high, straight on. Zurich penetrates the lane, dumps it off to Jasmine Greer. 1 dribble up and in. Greer, cross-court pass to Whitman, drives right baseline into the lane, scores it. That's a 5-point lead now for Missouri State. Greer answers with a 3 of her own. For 10 against the Sycamores in January. Chelsea Small daps it underneath to Rachel Mahon, who kicks it out right side in the second half. Reagan Smith goes inside to Chelsea Small, turns over her left shoulder and puts it up. Here's Zurich from 18 feet out. Nice jumper, missed it, but there's Jasmine Greer.
If Indiana State has a run, it's got to start now.
Missouri State she forces a 3 up, falls down, it was deflected. Marshall grabs it and scores it. Exit left side to Greer, who's fired up. She goes into the lane, gets the runner to drop. Tries a pass to Marshall, and she answers with a 3 of her own. Right side in the hands of Jasmine Greer. She puts it on the floor, goes up, gets the shot to fall after, sends it in to Rachel Mahon. Just go up with it. Finally, she does and scores it. Flings a pass. Here's Joye Marshall. Open 3 left side.